Alright, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-through. Little help here on 2-5. There's going to be more than one way to do these. So let's look at number 1 here, radical 40. Okay, so when it comes to just the square root ones, which is everything except for this one and this one, notice those are different. When it comes to the square root ones, I normally am looking for these numbers. Okay, so that's this is 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared, 6 squared, and 7 squared. So what I notice about 40 is that it's the square root of 4 times 10. Notice 4 is from this list. Well, the square root of 4 is just 2. 2. Sorry, I'm just so tired of this machine, but what are you going to do? 2 radical 10. Okay? None of these numbers go into 10, so I know I'm finished. But you might have considered 40 to be the square root of 8 times 5. Well, 8 is the square root of 4 times 2 times 5. Well, 4 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. So this is called the prime factorization. Okay? Every time we get a pair, we can cross it out and bring it out here. What are we left with? 2 times 5 is 10. So notice my way is a little quicker, the first way, but the second way always works. Okay, I'm going to have to kind of do these 2 at a time and then pause the video and I'll clear the screen. So number 2, square root of 50. Well, I would call that the square root of 25 times 2. Notice 25 is on this list. It's 5 squared, so our answer is 5 radical 2. Well, what if you considered it to be 10 times 5? Well, 10 is 5 times 2 times 5. These are a pair, so I can take them out and call it 5 radical 2. Notice both of these are the same. You can do it either way. Okay, whichever way makes the most sense for you. Okay, so now we're on to number 3. Well, in number 3, we are looking for a simplification of the cube root of 16. Well, I would not recommend doing it this way because these are all the squares. So now I'm just going to say, well, 16 we could write as 4 times 4. Well, 4 we could write as 2 times 2. 2 times 2. Well, now we're not looking for pairs. We're looking for trios. Okay, now here's what's the most important thing. Sorry, this should be 2 times the cube root of 2, if this will take. Let me rewrite this again. 2 times the cube root of 2. Well, what I want you to do is I want you to type this into your calculator. And if you don't know how to type that into your calculator, I want you to tell me. Come tell me. Type this into your calculator. Again, if you don't know how, come ask me. It's a little different on every calculator. These 2 things better give you the exact same decimal. Okay? So that's how you check your answers on these. Alright, number 4. Again, when I see the square root of 72, to me, that is the square root of 36. 36, God bless this machine, times 2. Well, why did I pick 36? It's from this list. The square root of 36 is 6. So my answer is 6 times radical 2. What if I did it the other way? Well, maybe you considered 72 to be 8 times 9. Well, 8 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Oh, look, I have a pair. I have a pair, so I'll factor out a 2, factor out a 3. What's left is a 2, and I get 6 radical 2. Notice these are the same things. Okay? Alright, number 5. Notice this one is also different, so I'm not going to do square roots. I'm going to do prime factorization. The fourth root of 81. Well, I know that 81 is 9 times 9, which is 3, 3, 3, 3. Oop, we need 4 of them. Got it. There's 4 of them. So the answer is just 3. Okay, could have done that one in my calculator. Finally, number 6, radical 32. That's 16 times 2. 4 radical 2. Boom!